All right, guys, let's get some NBA picks and props for Sunday, April 21st slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Now you start us off.
Yeah, I already vented the bear. I'm not happy about it. I gave out the Lakers plus 7.5 going up against the Nuggets. Uh, I felt like it was a good game. My Lakers were trying everything that they could, but at the end of the day, they just did not have enough in the tank to last 4 quarters in Denver. Apparently, they came out, jumped out to a big lead, and D'Lo, if you're not making your shots, I don't know what you need to be doing. But I got all my anger last night, so here I am.
Well, Trey, he did apologize. He said if he's not making his shots, he's not a very good player, but he does make shots, Trey. Did you know that? In the press conference, he's like, I make shots. So I don't think he's going to stop shooting. And he was shooting after the press conference as well. Did you see that?
I don't care.
So you're just out on D'Lo.
I've been out on D'Lo all year. I mean, it's just like, yes, he makes a lot of threes, but dear God, I'm tired of his careless attitude on the offensive end with the turnovers, and I'm tired of his turnstile defense. Like, this is the NBA playoffs. Like, yes, if you're making your threes, stay out on the court, but you need to play on both ends. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, but I feel like the Lakers are all careless. No?
No, they're not. That is just
Yeah.
completely disrespectful.
So you think they cared?
Yes, we're talking about LeBron James. I saw him yapping at D'Lo throughout that game, trying to get him to get his head out of his butt, and it just was not working.
Okay. All right.
LeBron knows that he can win this series. AD, if you look at the box score, the Lakers basically played six deep yesterday. They did not play very many bench players, and if they did, it was only single-digit minutes. They know that they need to lean on LeBron James and AD, and they showed up. They did everything they could. Rory, he played great defense on Jokic. Everything that he could, he was doing last night. Austin Reeves and D'Lo, we need some perimeter production. That's all I'm asking for.
Okay. So we're alive.
We're alive and well. Lakers in 5.
All right. I gave them T Wolves money line. They killed the Suns, especially in the second half. So shout out T Wolves in the first game, 1-0 day. Trey, let's go with the player props. How you start us off?
Yeah, and I was 0-1 here as well. I gave out Kelly Oubre Jr. over 12.5 points versus the Knicks, and he had a quick sport of points and then nothing before and nothing after. Only finished with 10.
And I had Jalen Brunson 0-1 day. Over 29.5 points. He shot a ton in this game. Couldn't get anything to fall, though. Shout out Tyrese Maxey. He played a hell of a game on the defensive side. Everybody was doubling Jalen Brunson when he got into the paint as well. So bad pick there. He did shoot nearly 30 times, but just didn't make any of his shots. Trey, let's go to the plays for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with this New Orleans Pelicans going up against Oklahoma City Thunder game, and this is going to be an entertaining game to watch. The Pelicans have already basically played 2 playoff games. They looked good against my Lakers, and then they dominated the Sacramento Kings. And this young Thunder team, they are very young, and they've not played really any playoff basketball on their roster outside of Gordon Hayward, really. So give me the Pelicans here, plus 8.5. I believe that they're going to keep this game competitive. These two teams, they've already played 3 times during the regular season, and the Thunder, they were 2-1 straight up in ATS in those games, but the average score in those 3 games was 110 to 102. So the Thunder, they did only win by an average of 8 points, which would allow us to cover. But I think the difference maker in this game is going to be the painted area and the rebounding. I anticipate that the Pelicans are going to play bully ball here in this game. They have a massive center in Jonas Valanciunas, who just absolutely destroyed Sabonis in their last game. And he's going to look to do the same against Chet Holmgren. And lastly, I believe that this game is going to be close due to the pace that the Pelicans play at. The Thunder, they're going to have to force the Pelicans to play fast. And I don't think that's going to happen just because of the Pelicans' ability to get back in the half court with their lengthy perimeter wings. And we're going to see the Thunder really struggle to drive to the rim throughout this game, just like the Kings struggled in the last playing game. And this is just too many points for a Game 1 playoff game here. We should see both teams leave it all out there on the court. So give me the Pelicans here. I'm going to take them plus 8.5.
Yeah, Trey, love the play there. For my play today, we're going to be looking at the Dallas Mavericks going on the road to face off against the Clippers. Somehow, Kawhi Leonard, I think, is going to be out in this game. He's played a lot more this season than the past seasons, but he's dealing with an injury right now. He picked a really bad time to start with another knee injury. I think with the line being here at 2.5 on the road for the Mavericks, minus 2.5, they're telling us that Leonard's not going to play. So the Clippers, they're going to have to play this game without one of the best players in the NBA. I'm going to play it a little bit safer. Give me the Dallas Mavericks here, minus 138 on the money line, going on the road to beat the Clippers. If this balloons up to like minus 145, minus 150, somewhere in that range. It looks like it already has. We got minus.
We're at minus 146 on
Okay.
FanDuel. But hey, that's why we say shop the lines. It might be better on DraftKings or somewhere else.
It could be better, but for right now, betting $100 win 50 for a couple points is not worth it in my opinion. So I will lay the points in this game. This is a playoff game. I do expect it to be a playoff environment, but I think the Dallas Mavericks are the better team in this series, and it's really a horrible draw for both of these teams. I think both of these teams have potential in the playoffs. They just have to play each other first. I think they're going to tire each other out, and that's going to leave them fatigued in the second round. It could cost them the series next round. But with Kawhi Leonard out in this game, I'm going to trust the duo of Luka and Kyrie, who have been playing basketball for nearly a full, or haven't been playing basketball for nearly a full week, missing the last 2 games of the season. The team chemistry over for the Mavericks, though, it seems like all the time now they're high-fiving people, they're smiling on the court. It feels like they're playing the best basketball of the season. The Clippers are known for choking in the playoffs also, and I think they're going to drop this first game in the series. Could be a big loss here for the Clippers. Give me the Mavericks here, minus 2.5 with the 2 best players on the floor, Luka and Kyrie Irving. Trey, let's go to the player props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to run it back to the well that gave us a cash a few nights ago. Give me Jonas Valanciunas over 21.5 PRs against the Thunder. I love this over for Valanciunas in this game because I think we're going to see him finish with another massive double-double. So I love that we're getting this number barely above 20. And there's a couple of reasons why I believe Jonas is going to dominate here. The first one is because of his matchup against OKC. The Thunder, they really have zero depth in their big men, and Chet, he's not really massive at all. And Valanciunas, he should be able to just push him around and do whatever he wants in the painted area, whether that's, score some points or just grab a ton of rebounds. And historically, that has shown up because over Valanciunas' last 4 games versus the Thunder, he's averaging 13.8 points and 10.5 rebounds per game, which comes out to 24.3 PRs, which is over this number. And I love that we're getting Jonas with some momentum as well because, like I said, in his last game, we cashed with this over versus the Kings because Valanciunas, he dropped 19 points and 12 rebounds, and he did a lot of that early in this game, and I expect that to be similar here because without Zion, I expect Valanciunas to once again play some significant minutes in this game. So give me Jonas Valanciunas to go over 21.5 PRs versus the Thunder.
Yeah, Trey, I'd like to play there for you. For my play today, I'm taking Luka Doncic. I believe Luka's the best player in basketball, in my opinion. I'm going to take him to go over 51.5 points, rebounds, and assists. As we speak, it's at 51.5, minus 115. That number's probably going to go up to 52.5. I'll play it there in the morning if it does go up. I know that a lot of people hate the combo plays, but I do think that this is the best play in the game. So you want a straight-up play, I'd go with the points. There's no way that James Harden is going to be able to guard Luka in this one. The only way that the Clippers can stop Luka is if Kawhi Leonard guards him 24/7. And if they do that, it's going to fatigue Kawhi Leonard on the other side of the ball, and he's not going to be very effective at scoring the ball. But it looks like Kawhi Leonard might not even be playing in this game, so that's why I love Luka in this one. He's going to put up a ton of points without the Clippers' best defender on the floor. Between him and Kyrie Irving, they shoot the ball about 50-plus times per game, close to 25 times each. So I do love the volume that we get with Luka. This is going to be game 1 of the series, so I do expect the Mavericks to try to steal this one on the road early. If they are going to do that, it's going to be in the hands of Luka Doncic, and he has not played basketball for 11 consecutive days, last playing on April 10th against the Heat. He should come into this game very healthy and very well rested, ready to put up a huge number for everything, points, rebounds, and assists. In the regular season, he's averaging 34 points, 9.2 rebounds, 9.8 assists. Those are MVP numbers. I don't care what anybody says. Somehow he moved down to the 3rd overall MVP spot. Shea took him over. Makes no sense to me. I'm taking the MVP in my mind to go over his points, rebounds, and assists in game 1 against the Clippers. Trey, let's go with the graphic. Have you start us off.
Yeah, guys, I'm going with the Pelicans plus 8.5 versus the Thunder. I feel like this is going to be a competitive game. CJ and Brandon Ingram are going to do whatever they can to keep this game close. Also going with Jonas Valanciunas over 21.5 PRs versus the Thunder. If you don't want to bet combos, I'll just bet his over rebounds because he's going to grab a ton of them.
Yep, and I'm changing to the Mavericks minus 2.5. It ballooned up a little bit more than I thought. So just take the 2.5 here at minus 110 for the Mavericks on the road. And then Luka in the same game. Over 51.5 PRA for right now. Probably going to go up to 52.5 by tomorrow morning. So I'm going to play that, whatever it comes out at tomorrow morning as the play there. Guys, that's going to do it for the NBA Plays and Props for Sunday, April 21st slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Bowl. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball. It doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. Leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's two options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube, and it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,